You know, folks, the fact of the matter is, this fishing trip right here is based on timing. You know, I've mentioned this a lot of times in the previous fishing trips we've been on. Matter of fact, many a time, how the activity level of fish, and I'm talking about of all species of fish, is enhanced tremendously one day before a front. What happens is they feed up very, very heavy one day before a front, and they'll slack up 3 days after a front. In fact, a lot of species of fish won't hardly feed any at all within 3 or 4 days after a front before they start back feeding again. They know instinctively when to feed. Now let me explain something to you about this particular fishing trip. In the fall, here on the Tennessee River, and also the Coosa River, I'm not going to leave the Coosa River out, what happens is white bass will school up very, very heavily on shad, big pods of shad. Now, one day before a front, it is particularly good when it comes to what white bass do. They work together, they'll corral shad together, and they'll feed on them with everything they have. They'll gorge themselves so much, their stomachs will be just full, and they'll actually keep feeding and spit up shad. They're gorging themselves. But as they're doing that, it attracts other species of fish, like bass, largemouth, spotted bass, smallmouth, and on the bottom, catfish and sauger will be taking advantage of the injured shad that's being injured from higher up in the water column. Y'all get the gist. There's just a big feeding activity, a big feeding frenzy that's happening at this time. Barometric pressure is what causes this. You know, not to get into real hardcore specifics, but barometric pressure definitely has an impact on these feeding frenzies one day before a cold front. Now, I'm going to tell you, we caught fish, listen to this, 4 hours straight. The majority of fish that we caught were white bass. Every once in a while, I'd hook a hybrid. We caught smallmouth, largemouth, spotted bass, all different species. 4 hours of non-stop action. Hey.
Get it.
Let me look at your face while you set the hook. I got one on too.
Got him.
Have you got him? Let me go ahead and hook mine. Yeah, I got a good one too. Yeah. Wow. My goodness, we got a double right here, folks. We're going to start it off like that. What you got?
I got a big white bass.
Big old minnow eater there.
Big minnow eater white bass.
Let's see what we got right here. I probably got a minnow eater here too. No, I got a small. Oh, I got a spot. I got a spot. So we might be on the right hole, Rocky. That's not a bad. That's a good spot. Now they ain't nothing wrong with that. We'll show that one off right there. That's how we're going to start off, folks.
There you go.
We started off with a double, and we're out here on the rock pile right in the middle of the Tennessee River, or just off of the river. And that's a good spot.
That's a real good one.
Where'd your minnow eater go?
I done throwed it back.
Did you? Well, all right, let's talk about what we're going to be doing this evening. We got some bad weather heading here, so we're going to do some fishing real quick. It's going to be bad weather for a couple of days, and we're fishing right before a major front. Rocky's got us on a big rock pile out here just right off the side of the river.
Yes, sir.
Really.
17 foot of water.
17 feet of water, and there's a spotted bass right there. We're going to let this fish go. Now, what we're targeting is spotted bass and smallmouth, if we can catch them today. And we should be in a good location right here. Look here. Look, folks, look. Look.
I have no idea what this is.
Let's see what he is. It's a little old minnow eater.
It's another minnow.
Well, let me see you flip him. Well, we're on a bunch of fish. Let's let this fish go, then we'll talk about it. That's a good spotted bass. Get on back in there on your rock pile. There's a lot of bait fish in here that are relating to this big rock pile, which is just right behind the boat. And there's bass, white bass on it, we know for sure.
A lot of them.
Now, being that we caught a spotted bass there's chances they could be a smallmouth or two here. We're going to certainly give it a try. Now, what we're using is big old threadfin shad right there. We call them yellowtails here in the Tennessee River. Them some big ones right there. And we got them in this extreme bait tank. And the water temperature, the surface temperature is at what?
63.5.
63.5. That's just about right. Fishing's really getting started. So let's talk about equipment. We're going to get back catching these fish. All right, my equipment today is an Ardent Tournament Pro. I think this is a 7 foot rod, medium action rod, loaded with 30-pound test high-vis braid, 12-pound test trilene leader, one of about 6 feet. Now we're using a size 2 hook right here. That's tied with a Palomar knot and small bullet weight. I mean small split shot, excuse me folks. I'm wanting to get back to fishing. There's a lot of fish in here. And this is a what knot? This ain't a uni knot, it's a
Alberto knot.
It's an Alberto knot, folks. Strong knot. All right, let's put one of these shad on here and get busy. Y'all excuse me, I'm excited. We've parked on these fish, or Rocky's parked right on these fish. We're positioned perfect right here. Now what I'm going to do is open this shad's mouth, hook him one time just like that. He'll stay frisky and more lively like that. He can open his mouth and that water will go over his gills and keep him alive a lot better like that. Let's make a cast right here. Now what we're doing is we're actually letting this bait hit the bottom. There's a little current, or quite a bit really, today. And I'm just, once it hits the bottom, I'm just holding my finger right here on the line, because once I get a bite, I'll release the line and let him run with it a little bit, then we'll set the hook. See, I done got one on here right now. Y'all ready? And there he is. Oh, he come off. I'm gonna let that drop right back to the fish. If that shad is still on there, he'll pick it up. But I'm just holding my, see, it's on the bottom right now. I'm just holding my finger on the line. Let's see, Rocky. Rocky, that's a good, oh my, have you got it spot locked? Wait a minute. Yeah.
Really big.
But if you got a spot locked, that's a big, that's a feisty fish right there.
That's a chunk, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a chunk. Have you got it spot locked?
I do.
Okay, we're on them right here now.
Look at that, boy.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that felt like that first one you caught, Richard.
That might be a little bigger.
Oh, he's a chunk.
It's a good fish anyway.
Let's turn it loose.
Golly, bum. Let me make a cast. They're kind of right out in there, ain't they? Oh, it probably is. Did y'all see him whispering, folks? Now Rocky's serious. Now, a lot of people don't realize it, but now he is a serious live baiter. He gets out here and hunts them. You got to hunt them like they're deer.
You do. You got to find them. Catch them. Fish don't just sit in one place. They move around.
They move around. That's right. All of them do. Golly. Did that in fight?
Yeah, that surprised me, really.
Here, I got one on here.
Yeah, you do.
There he is.
You got him, Richard.
Got him. My goodness. I believe it's another spot. Folks, I believe we got us another spotty bass right here. It's a small jowl. Oh my God, we're on a smallmouth. Oh my goodness.
Look at him jump.
That means they could be some big ones out there.
That's a good one there.
It's a jaw.
Look at that, son.
That's a...
Yeah, that's a...
Now, is that a small mouth or a mean mouth?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't matter, boy. He's good.
We'll see what he is. We can tell by his tooth patch, can't we? There's no tooth patch on him. That's a genuine smallmouth right there, folks. Golly.
Tennessee River smallmouth.
Tennessee River smallmouth. Let's put him back. Now, that fish didn't nabble around. When he grabbed that shad, folks, he grabbed it. Woo. Woo. I'm talking about. I'm gonna try to hold it, folks, because I know there's a lot of you that's just now starting to watch, and I don't want to scare y'all off. Let's catch another one. There's spots and smallmouth right under the boat as we speak, folks. Right now, they're under the boat. Come on in here. Right there's the honey hole, right there. Let's just flip him in here. Golly. That's a chunk right there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, let's see.
Oh, it's...
Is this a big fish? Let's see.
It's going to jump, I think.
Oh my goodness, wait a minute and I'll net him.
We might need to net this.
Is that a bubba fish?
I don't know.
Wait a minute and I'll get the net.
Yeah, that's a big spot.
We're in a school of spots mainly.
That's another chunk.
God. But you know, them smallmouth run with them spots.
Yeah, they in here.
That's a good one right there. Ooh, that's a gar or something.
I think we,
You need a minnow?
I think we found it.
I believe we did. And all we're doing now is just kind of throwing it parallel with the boat like that, folks, letting it hit the bottom. And the fish are right in here. Just letting it drift.
Ooh, look here.
Look here, look. Are you sure he's on there? I don't know if he is or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh no! God! Yeah, it was. Oh, that's all right. I'll catch him. I'll catch him for you.
I hope you do catch him.
Wait a minute.
I'm serious.
No, I mean really.
I'm ready.
Are you gonna set the hook or?
You want me to?
Yeah.
Okay.
There he is.
I don't know what this is. You got to show me.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Let's see. Oh, it's a good old little spotty bass.
Another little fat, so look at here.
Yeah. Look how fat that fish is.
Yep.
Let's take a good look. These are chunks, folks.
Healthy
fish. Looky there.
Whoa. See that, Richard?
That was a big one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a bass, too.
Was it?
Yeah, look at there, yeah. Yeah, let's turn this little booger loose.
Look here, about like that. Golly, folks, there's a pile of fish in here. I made a cast way up that way, and the current's coming this way, so I'm just letting it bounce back. Boom, boom. And I count to about 4 after I feel the strike, about 4 seconds, and set the hook. That'll keep them most of the time from swallowing the hook. There's a fish. There we go. Oh, this is a good one right here. I think so. I don't, unless it's just a big I don't know. That's a pretty good one, ain't it?
Looks like a good one, don't it?
Yeah, folks, this is a pretty good one, whatever it is. This is more than a minnow eater. What is that? Is that a hybrid? Or a little hybrid? Or is it just a giant minnow eater?
That's a giant minnow eater.
Are you kidding me? I'll be dang. Man, oh man, what a fish, folks. I thought that was a bass, but it's just a big old, or is it a small hybrid?
Small hybrid.
It's a small hybrid. No wonder he fought. Rocky, can I keep that?
Sure. Sure, put him right in there.
You don't care? Can, and some of the biggest minnow eaters. Y'all probably wish y'all could catch fish like we're doing, don't you? Y'all probably wish y'all could catch fish like we're doing. There's one. But the time I said that, he's got a catfish. Yeah, well, get it. Hey. Oh my goodness, that's a bass, Rocky.
I think it is.
No, it is a bass. Rocky, have you got one? Let's see what you got right here.
This ain't no, get it, this.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a.
Another big one. It's a nice body.
Wait a minute, do I need to net him? You sure?
Yeah. Pretty good.
I don't know. I should have netted him.
Look at that, what a fish.
Look at there, what a fish. A fish like that,
I love it.
they'll fool you, folks. I bet you that fish is 2.5 pounds.
At least.
They're real thick
See that right there? See how thick they are?
and broad. Look at there.
Junk.
God, way we're on the fish. They just keep biting, folks. But now, if y'all can look right here, now this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to do y'all catch and cook. I got 3 good hybrids right there, hybrid straps. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take them home and let Mama Sue Bob smoke them. And I'll show y'all how we smoke fish. And I'm gonna tell you, them hybrids are delicious.
Hey, Richard.
Yeah.
Tell you folks about that world record hybrids we caught on video.
Yeah, Rocky caught the world record, and he's got a video. He caught it at Gunnersville Dam, folks. And dang if we didn't release that fish. I got a fish on here right now. We released that fish, not knowing better.
There he is.
I think I got a minnow eater.
I think mine's gonna jump.
Is he?
This ain't
Let me get that away from yours.
this fish here got a little weight on it.
Mine wouldn't no
No,
count.
it's a minnow eater.
No, you got a little, them minnow eaters, they pull.
They get sideways, don't they?
They do.
Look at there.
That's a white bass. Both of them are white bass. A lot of difference between them and a.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him have that minnow, folks. Let's just let him go right there. They pull, but they're nothing like a hybrid. A hybrid's quick. Got a lot of power, and they'll change directions real quick too. We was at the dam, that big hybrid of Rockies, it run up towards the dam, and I said, Rocky, I remember saying it, that's probably a hybrid because they'll do that every time. A striper will run down the current, a hybrid will go into the current. And he fought that thing, I don't know how long, but it was a world record.
That's not, yeah. We never weighed the fish. We took some measurements on it, just kind of guesstimated. Right around 30 pounds. I mean, it wasn't officially, put in the record books, but it is a big fish.
It was the world record.
Go back and check that video out.
Yeah, check that video. Oh my goodness.
What?
I got so excited I slung my shad off and almost hooked you. Huh? Oh, you ain't bothering us. Y'all ain't bothering us. Y'all ain't bothering us. There's plenty of fish out here. Are you sure? Are you gonna set the hook or? Golly.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, me. I'm gonna go back through there again. I've done caught 2 good bass right there.
Catching everything today.
Everything. There he is. Y'all ready? Let's see what we got. Golly, that's a good bass. Spotty bass.
Get the net.
Oh, he ain't that big.
That's
That's a good one, ain't it?
That's a bubba fish.
That's a bubba fish.
We're gonna weigh that one.
That's a chunk, ain't it?
Good Lord.
Oh my goodness, see. That is a good fish for a spotty bass, folks.
Yeah.
That's a good bass right here. We're gonna say, all right, I'm gonna make a guess. Let's see. 3 pound, 3 ounces.
3 pounds, 3 ounces. Kept my bubbles.
3-4.
We'll weigh them with them bubble scales. I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna say, I'm just gonna weigh him. How much did you say?
3-4.
3 pounds, 11 ounces.
Oh, I'm wrong. That's a hit. Man, that fish was close to 4 pounds.
Hurt near the 4 pounder.
Folks, they'll fool you. See, that's a short fish. The mouth ain't much bigger than a crappie. But look how thick he is. These fish will fool you.
Let me get the picture of this.
That is a good fish right there. Folks, this is what I'm talking about right here. Tennessee River spotted bass. We have caught some good fish. And we've caught several that was almost that big, but not quite. I think the bigger fish is starting to bite. That's what I think. Let's let him go. All right, folks, let's revive this pretty fish. That is a beautiful, beautiful fish right here. There he goes. There he goes. There's not a sport on earth like the sport of fishing. And one can rest assured, if you don't give up, you'll get her done. Let's catch another. Golly, I may have done got bit already, folks. Woo, I can feel that split shot, though. I got 2 split shots on now, by the way. I believe they opened another gate. The current's a little bit stronger, and that's good. That'll position these fish behind these boulders even better. Look here, folks. Oh, my goodness. I don't know. I don't have no idea. Golly. Like to jerk that pole out of my hand. It's a minnow eater, ain't it?
Ooh, wait.
What in the world?
Yeah, that's a whopper.
Golly. He's so fat he can't fight. That's a white bass, folks. That ain't a hybrid, that's a white bass. And I'll tell you what, that is a big white bass right there. Golly.
Oh, golly, that was a big one, too.
Was it?
Got around my prop back there and got it.
Oh my God. Oh, I got one on mine.
Get him. Don't play around. Get him.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, that there ain't playing.
What have we got here?
Guaranteed.
I tried to get you a minnow. Oh, folks, we having a lot of fun out here. Yeah, this is something different. Oh, this one's coming to the, oh my goodness. Look there, what a big bowl back there. It's a bass, I think. He ain't come up yet, but it could be, you know, this could be another big hybrid. Or a pretty good size hybrid. Golly.
Pulling good, ain't it?
Yeah, he's pulling.
Golly.
It's a big hybrid. Hybrid.
That's a big one. That's a good one. That's a eater.
Whew. My arm's done hurting. Them things is mean, ain't they?
Golly.
Yeah. Golly, this is all about hybrids, really.
Yeah.
That's going to be eat.
That's
Woo-wee.
look at that.
That's a nice one, Rocky.
Yes, sir.
I've been wanting to get into some hybrids. We've been getting a lot of comments, a lot of people wanting that.
Yeah.
Stripers and hybrids.
That's a good in that boy.
Well, folks, that's the size hybrids we're catching. Now, I'm going to keep them to smoke. Like I said, they are delicious smoked, just like mullet. I'm going to mention that again. Let's put him in a bucket. Hard pulling son of a gun. I've been wanting to get into these. Let's put him in the bucket.
I'll get you put him in there.
Looky there at the hybrids. That's going to be all we're going to keep right there. That's plenty of fish. I'd make 2 or 3 meals. That's good eating, Rocky. Folks, I can't help it. I gotta let this adrenaline out. I'm going nuts. Whoa. Hey, man, whoa. Hey, look at the pretty. Hey, man, whoa! Oh, I know what you're thinking, especially the one in the back that's got the sideways nose where somebody... I'm sorry. I know you think I'm about half nuts. Let it go. Let it go.
Hey, Richard.
For real.
I'm going to come over and help you eat them hybrids.
Well, you
When
can.
you smoke them, let me know.
You can. You're welcome to. All right, folks, it's the next morning, early in the morning right here. It's raining. It's been raining all night long. The reason those fish bit so well is because one day before front, they'll tear it up. And we found a big concentration of fish. I mean, we probably caught over 50 fish apiece. Easy. Combination of bass, white bass, and hybrids. So I kept a few of these hybrids, and I'm going to show y'all how I butterfly, which is the technique it's called, butterfly them open so you can smoke them. And hybrids and big white bass are delicious fixed this way. It's something that I learned in Florida. We used to smoke mullet all the time and redfish. Matter of fact, redfish, we would butterfly them open the same way that I'm going to show y'all how to butterfly a fish and leave the scales on. It's called redfish on the half shell. But normally mullet, you would scale them. So I'm just going to go ahead and scale these, leave the skin on, and show you how to butterfly them. And Mama Sue is going to smoke them. You talking about some delicious eating. This fish is delicious smoked, in my opinion. Now, go on now, Alfie. Now go on, Alfie. Alright, folks, the first thing I'm going to do right here with this hybrid, and this is going to be a good one to smoke right here. Look how thick that fish is. It's just the right size. This is about as big as a hybrid as I would want. Nothing over around 18.5 inches long. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do right here, folks, is scale him. This is a spoon, one of the best things you can use to scale a fish with. And there's nothing to it. We're just going to knock these scales off on both sides. Okay, that's the first thing we're going to do. A spoon, I'm going to say, is probably the best thing you can use to scale any fish. I'm going to go ahead and say that again, in my opinion. It will flat knock them out. But we're going to do this, like I said, on both sides. Then I'll show you what I'm talking about. The butterfly technique for smoking fish. Okay, folks, we got all the scales knocked off of him. Now what we're going to do is just like this. I'm going to come right in behind his gills as close as I can so I don't waste any meat. And then back here to angle along his head, just like that. right under that fin. Okay, we're going to flip him over. We're going to flip him over just like that. Now what I'm going to do is ride this backbone right here. Go right along his backbone right here. Y'all probably can't see it, but y'all get the gist of it. Just like if you're filleting any other fish. And that's all we're doing is filleting. Okay. And then we're going to go right along the backbone. Now you need a sharp knife to do this. Real sharp knife. Now what I'm going to do right here, let me show y'all, is I'm actually going to cut this rib. Instead of cutting around it, I'm going to actually cut through the rib bone. Because that's some good eating. If you don't do that, you'll be wasting some good meat right here, in my opinion. Okay. Alright, we got him opened up right here. Now I'm just going to keep on filleting just like this. Now this is a easy fish to clean right here. Very easy fish to clean. Alright, that's part of it. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean all this up right here. The innards. We're going to do that right now. Okay, folks, this is a pretty good sized fish, so I'm going to have trouble keeping it in frame. But what we're going to do right now is take and flip him over and repeat the same thing. Okay, so I'm just going to cut right through there. And again, just this close. You don't want to waste any meat. Closest to the head right here. It gets really hard right here. So you can tell where you've maxed out as far as cutting into the head. And then we're going to fillet down the backbone again. Same thing. Just like that. Okay, we're going to fillet this fillet off the backbone. And I'm going to tell you, this is some good eating stuff right here. This will make you slap your grandma. You may not slap her but one time, but it'll make you slap your grandma. Okay. Okay, now what I'm going to do is cut this. Separate the ribs from the head right here. Just like that right there. Let's see if we can get it back in frame for y'all folks. And I'm going to remove that. My goodness. Okay, and what I've done is remove that. Now, believe it or not, this right here, this meat right here along these ribs, well, a lot of y'all know, is delicious eating. You can go ahead and smoke that too. But I've left so little meat right there, I don't think it's going to be worth it. But, and this will work on mullet, redfish, or any fish that's, that you want to smoke. But that is really good eating right here. Now, what you would do if you wanted to eat this would be not to cut so close. Leave some meat, a little bit of meat on each side. And but that's really good. It would be good now, but I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to throw it away because we got plenty of fish. But that's some good eats. Now that is together. That's called butterflying a fish. Now what I'm going to do next right here is I'm going to scrape all this fat and skin out of here clean on both sides. Spray it off real good and it'll be ready to go. Be ready to smoke. Alright folks, we're done. That's about what I want it to look like that right there. That's a good fish. Now I have some hybrids in there that's a little bit smaller. Not much, but a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and clean them up too. But that right there is some delicious eating right there. So we'll get Mama Sue out here and let her show you how she likes to smoke them. Now there's a lot of different things you can put on smoked fish, but this is her little recipe, and I love it. It is delicious.
Hello, Richard.
What?
Mama Sue here. Today we are going to smoke some fish. Back in the summertime we got this Traeger smoker, and I like to use the applewood pellets to cook with. It seems to leave a good taste with the fish. I got it on 250, so I'm going to ignite it. Like I said, I got it set at 250 and it'll eventually warm up to that degree. It's been a good little smoker. We smoked mullet on it. Some friends from Florida brought us some mullet, and we smoked chicken and steaks, and we really like this little smoker, and it's called a Traeger. What I do to cook fish is I just take a piece of Reynolds wrap and put it down like this. I never knew what this thing was for. I go ahead and I use to put holes in my foil.
Start over. Don't tell them you don't know what that's for. That's to check the temperature of your meat. There's a temperature gauge over there. Just tell them you're using it to put.
Am I doing this or are you doing this? This is how the butterfly fillet looks. And I'm just going to put it on top of the foil, and that's a big fillet right there. It's called a butterfly fillet. I like to take a little lemon juice and put it on the fish. I kind of figured that it might bring in a good taste and keep it tender. This is my favorite spice, Old Bay. My grandfather, when I was growing up in Florida, he used to smoke us mullet, barbecue us mullet, and he would use Old Spice seasoning. And I like to just spice it up myself. This is the season that I love to use chicken, fish, steak. I love this on there. Now we put her down and let it cook. Well, folks, it's been about almost an hour, and here's the results. Ready to eat. Now this is what we like. The lemon, the Old Bay seasoning. But y'all know y'all can put anything y'all want to on your fish, acquired to your taste.
Oh my, it sure does smell good. I can tell y'all that. Let's see. You know, folks, that's not quite like mullet. Not quite as strong as mullet, but it's close to mullet. That's delicious. That is delicious. That's a great way to fix these fish. My. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I like catching cooks, especially when Mama Sue cooks them. She's good at it. I want to say God bless each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for all the great comments. Everything y'all do for this channel is appreciated. Hey, woo. I'm talking. Woo. And remember, go fishing when you can, because it's good for you.